We're just going to hop right into a 2026 fantasy football draft, and we're going to hop into the Puppy 2 on Underdog, to be exact. It's a $5 entry, 100K to first place, 50K to second. You can win legitimate life-changing money if you were to place well in this. So we're going to just hop right in. I think the Puppy is actually going to close here pretty soon. So if you do want to get in on the Puppy draft on Underdog before it's over, it probably is the time to do it. It's 225,000 total entrants, and we have about 168,000 teams already filled out. So it's less than 100,000 teams still, and this tournament usually fills up pretty fast from my experience on Underdog. So I'm excited to get into it today. We just need 3 more spots. So if you're in the chat right now, why don't you go ahead and hop on in? And if you're new and you want to join, there's a good deal on the table right now from me and Underdog, which is if you use my code and the link in the description to sign up for Underdog, you will also get, first of all, you have to enter the Puppy. You have to enter the Puppy first. But when you do enter the Puppy using my code and the link, you'll get a free copy of the Best Ball Draft Strategies Google Sheet that I've been working on for years. I had to pay for the information. Not free to me, but it's very valuable, and I'll give it to you for free as long as you use my code. So we are full right here. I get the 108. Large Marge, we got her in here. Steeler Nation, got him in here. We also got Digger in here as well, so thank you guys for joining. Fugging Golf, let's go. Indeed, baby. Good to see you in here. How are you doing today? Always good to have you a part of the stream. Zion Penumbra, good to see you in here, man. We are ready to make some money. Oh, baby, you have no idea. We are ready to win the 100K in the Puppy today. I'm very excited, and yeah, hopefully you guys caught the stream I was a part of last night. It was a fun stream to be a part of with Nice and Blunt. We had a good time getting to know each other. So, yeah, it was a good time last night. Junk Buster, good to see you in here. How are you doing today? Do you think Devonta Smith is higher value than T. Higgins full PPR? They're pretty close. I think for me personally, the consistency of Devonta will be better, but I don't think he'll have the upside of T. I don't think that changes even without AJ. I think that AJ leaving is just going to make his floor more consistent because Devonta has really always had 25-point games up his sleeve, and I think he has that, and he probably hits that a little more often. What he doesn't have is T's ability to give you 30+. That T is a little unique as a wide receiver 2. Now, of course, Devonta's a wide receiver 1. They're really close, man. I think just from a redraft perspective, I'd probably go with Devonta Smith just to not give myself the headache of having to decide constantly, do I bench T this week? Do I start T this week? Because T's going to continue to give you games that you're just really uninspired by, and you start to question yourself whether you should bench him or not. So just to avoid that discussion in a redraft league, I'd probably rather go with Devonta Smith. But good to see you in here, man, and hope you're doing well today. Coffeeholic, man, you're in here and you're in the draft. I appreciate you being in both the chat and the draft with me. It's going to be a good day. We're getting Amon-Ra at the 108, so it's already a good day. As far as I'm concerned, having Amon-Ra at the 108 pretty much solidifies that it's going to be a great day. Junk Buster, does Hampton have more upside than Kenneth Walker, full PPR? Yes, I do believe that to be the case. I think that Kenneth is high upside. I do think if everything breaks right for him, and let's say that Kansas City wants to use him as the 3-down back, and it's not going to be a situation like in Seattle, which is kind of what I'm worried about, is they are a playoff contending team, and so they kind of want to keep him healthier throughout this season for the playoffs, so they start to give Emmett Johnson more work. That's the one thing I'm not worried about with Amari and Hampton. I'm not really worried about Hampton to the degree that Keaton Mitchell is going to actually eat in a significant amount of carries from him. He may take some receiving work from Hampton, but realistically, the carries are going to be all Hampton. With Kenneth, I think there's a little more concern there, and I just think Hampton on a Mike McDaniel offense really, I think the talent is better than Kenneth, so I personally think Hampton does have the higher upside. It's a close one, though. It's not as close as the Devonta versus T discussion, but it's relatively close. I'll go Hampton, though. Again, man, good to have you a part of the chat. I want to do different. I don't know why. I'm just feeling different right now. We are going to go ahead and take Nico. Now, we're going to go take A.J. Brown. That's still a little different. It's a little different. But I'm on A.J. Brown's start. So let's see what we want to do. Got several options. We could do a couple different things, so we'll see. Fucking golf. What's good, my brother? Dude, everything is good, man. It's been a good day. Just ate some chips and salsa before going live. Had a good night streaming with Nice and Blunt last night. Seems like a cool dude, so that was all good. And yeah, no, it's been a pretty busy day. How about yourself? You doing all right today? Jedi Loco, man. Again, appreciate you becoming a very valued member of the Roundup family. I really appreciate that. And I hope you're doing great today, man. It's always good to have you a part of the chat. Junk Buster, thanks. Taking it easy today. That sounds good to me, man. That sounds good to me. I think taking it easy is what we should all be doing. The dude knows something about taking it easy, let me tell you that. The dude loves taking it easy for all of us. For all of us. So, yeah, we went a little different there. JJ goes to the 201. I do find that interesting. Hampton went at the 111. Genty at the 112 with Jefferson. I do find those interesting. Mel Bailey, good to see you in here. I always appreciate having you in the chat. Good afternoon, bro. Same to you, man. How are you doing today? Appreciate you joining. Junk Buster, is McBride a landmine this year? Cards offense feels so crowded now. Or is McBride inevitable? Well, here's the thing. I can speak from a best ball perspective more. Like the 303 to me, which is where he just went, that feels like a great value because McBride clearly showed tight end 1 upside last year. I mean, he was the tight end 1 by 100 points between him and Kyle Pitts, the tight end 2 in 2025. So the upside is so extraordinary for McBride, and particularly with Jacoby Brissett. So it really comes down to, does Brissett play the majority of the season? So my belief is that Brissett will play the majority of the year. When it becomes a complicated issue is when the Cardinals are losing tons of games and they decide, you know what, are we going to just commit to let's just go ahead and take Etienne here. I feel like it makes, I like that pick better than Olave. We went running back there. So we got some options here. We could go with this one right here very easily. But yeah, I think Brissett will play. I think they'll figure out the contract debate. The problem becomes when they're losing tons of games, do they just decide, let's just see what we have in Carson Beck real quick? And then he plays out the last, most important games, like the last 3, 4, 5 games. That becomes an issue because Brissett directly correlated with Trey McBride's increased touchdown numbers. It's a direct correlation. So he needs Brissett. And it becomes awkward, for lack of a better term, if they decide to just go with Carson Beck. I think overall, the cost of him, the more he drops this offseason, the more I've been taking him. Now, in a redraft league, which is what you've been asking me about, I do think that I really do think that I'm more against the idea of going tight end early in a redraft unless it's Bowers. In best ball, it's different. I'm willing to take that opportunity on that swing in the 3rd round, but if we're talking redraft league, man, I probably would just avoid McBride. And if I'm going early tight end, I'd probably rather target Bowers. What are we doing? Wide receiver 3. Yeah, I guess why not? We'll take Garrett Wilson. Feels, it's definitely not on brand. It's definitely not on brand, but we'll justify it for whatever reason. Just because I feel like it. Fucking golf. What do you think about Malik Washington this year? Malik Washington is someone that I've been taking more and more in best ball because the reports are in Miami that he looks like the number one right now. It's not really particularly close. And the rookies there, they're a collection of guys that I had mixed feelings about. I mean, I was just never really into Chris Bell, the prospect, very much. Now you throw in an injury to him. Yeah, I'm pretty out on him. When it comes to Douglas, I think Douglas is Reckham Tech. I love my Red Raiders, but he was not the right pick to be picked first in the receiver room. So Malik Washington, as uninspiring as he is such a low cost. In best ball, it makes the majority of sense. In redraft, he's not a guy you have to worry about. I think in redraft, you could just kind of wait and see what happens with it. But overall, I would say that in best ball, I think he's worth the opportunity cost, which is like around a 15th, 16th round pick. Sometimes even 17th. Junk Buster says, Jetta's at the turn is a great pick. It's okay. I mean, from a value perspective on underdog, yes, it is a great pick, but not in my rankings. I did get JJ one time at like the 203 and the 204, and I took that just because it would be a unique team build. Am I doing it in my redraft leagues? Honestly, if he fell to the 201, I'd probably pick someone else. People know how I feel about him. The player is great. The player is great. The situation, I still don't like. Mel Bailey, I watched part of the collaboration from last night. I did not like the show with Nandby because there was no interaction with us. N and B. I don't even... You didn't like the show from last night is what you're saying? I will say I'm usually... I mean, you guys know me. When you're on here, like, I'm pretty interactive with everybody. So I think that's kind of what separates me is I genuinely just enjoy it. I genuinely just enjoy getting to interact. But I also had a great time last night with Adam from Nice and Blunt. Like, he seems like a cool dude, and we had some good banter. He seems like a ball knower, so it was fun. I did have a good time, and I appreciate you being there last night, and sorry if you didn't like the stream, but I had a good time. It was a fun time. But yes, I do love to interact with you guys. As you know, Mel Bailey, that's like one of the hallmarks here on my channel is it's fun. I enjoy interacting with all you guys. I would rather have Judkins. I'm going to increase a little bit of my Tootin share. Begrudgingly. Very begrudgingly, I'll tell you that much. I will tell you that much right now. It is not something I want to do, but I guess I'll freaking do it. All right, well, we completed the draft strategy, so we're wheels up. We're going to utilize this ideal build. And again, I'll give you a free copy of this. You'll get all the ideal builds with each draft strategy along with their advancement rates throughout the playoffs and the finals on Underdog when you use my code and my link to sign up for Underdog and play with me. So we need 3 quarterbacks, 8 running backs, 1 tight end, and 6 receivers. So let's see. Let us see what happens. The Jedi Loco, I'm in next draft for another puppy. Well, we'll do it, man. We'll get into another puppy. Yeah, you guys cast some votes. What do you guys want to get into next? You guys let me know what you want to get into next, and we will oblige. And majority wins. Majority vote wins the next draft, or if you do a super chat, then you pretty much guarantee you win. So, Price, man, if he falls, it's gonna be tough. I am gonna go with Drake May because I want that stack. That's what I wanted to target here. Jamie Parag, good to see you in here. Round up the value. Round up to the freaking moon, baby. Round up to the moon. Good to see you in here today. How you doing, man? Great show last night with Nice and Blunt. I appreciate that. Yeah, I had a good time. It was a lot of fun. He seems like he's a cool dude, and he's doing really well. So it was a good time. Coffeeholic, maybe you could explain this for me, but why is Christian Watson going so high? Love his talent, but the guy is guaranteed to miss at least 4 weeks, it seems like. No, I mean, I can't really explain it much better because I don't agree with the cost. I mean, the 508, the 505 is crazy to me. Like, I cannot get on board with a 5th round cost. And even last month, like, he was still going in the 6th round. Ever since the news that he got the contract, he's risen to the 5th round. Every one of these 5th round receivers I like better than him by quite a bit. So, no, I can't get on board with it myself, and I don't understand it either. It's not even that he's going to miss games, which you can almost bet on. Like, you're right in that sense. I think for me, it's a lot of a lot of it just comes down to the guy has just never been consistent enough to be a top 30 wide receiver, which is where he's being drafted. So it's like, why do we think just because he got the contract this year, it's all of a sudden going to be different? And I get it. There's other factors to it. Like Romeo Doubs gone now. That's a factor. Dontavian Wicks gone now. That's a factor. So it's like, yes, there's open targets, but I just don't think you've ever seen enough consistency from Watson as a player to really feel like you're getting a true wide receiver one where he's going. It just doesn't feel right to me either, so I can't really justify it myself, to be completely honest with you. To be frank, I don't like it. I don't like it either. I don't get it. All right, so we need 3 quarterbacks, so we just got 1. 8 running backs and 6 receivers. We've got 3 receivers. We've got 2 running backs. And I think since we need 1 tight end, I definitely would want to go with Tucker Kraft here if he's available. And that's exactly what I'll do. So that's good for me. I'm all good with that. I'm all good with it. I'll just tell you that right now. Coffeeholic, good question, though, because I feel the same way about Christian Watson pretty much. Jamie Parag, Malik Washington seems more like a gadget role player, not a 1 or 2. That's the thing is that, again, it's kind of like, for lack of better example, since we just talked about him, Christian Watson. I don't think Christian Watson's a true number 1. I don't think Alec Pierce is really a true number 1. They're both being paid like it, though. But the bottom line is that they're both, like, particularly with Watson, I think his cost is so expensive, it's pushed me away from him. With Malik Washington, considering their open receiver room, it's like, if he was a 10th round, even a 10th round pick, I'd be like, I'm not really in on that. The dude's going so late that it's like, all right, yeah, give me the opportunity here that's wide open in this room, and I'll take that upside. So that's the real reason and the logic behind it. So that's kind of where I stand on that, is that I just think the value of him in that range is really good, and it's worth taking a shot on considering how open that receiver room is right now. So yeah. But I'm not wild on him, I'll tell you that. I'm not wild on any of those guys. Yeah, going Jaden Reed here makes sense. I'll try to target either a Mon-Ra Goff stack or Jordan Love stack with Jaden Reed and Tucker Kraft here in a little bit. So we'll see what happens. Zion Penumbra, Jamie Parag, what's up, my boy? Fancy seeing you here. I love it. Jamie Parag, Nice and Blunt, always interacting with chat, but when he has a guest, he lets the guest cook and lets chat talk. Yeah, no, I understand. Like, I didn't have an issue with it. I had a great time last night. I think Nice and Blunt's, I think he's done really well, and I think that last night was pretty awesome to get to know him. So it wasn't me who was, having issues with that. But, yeah. Like, I think probably I'd be relatively similar as far as if I have a guest on, I'm going to give him the floor a lot and just kind of try to get to know him, whoever the guest would be in theory. And it's kind of tough. Like that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm not really big on collaborations too much. And again, I had a good time last night, but I probably won't do too many more just because of the fact I love interacting with the chat, and it's harder to do when you're doing it with two people. So that's kind of the reason I'm not as big on collaborations. But like I said, last night, like I would do it again with him because it was fun and we had a good time. So Zion Penumbra, oh hey man, I sent you a novel of text on Sleeper giving you all the details for the league. Apologize for the giant walls of text, but you wanted the info. No, that's good, man. Yeah, I just haven't had time to check in on it. So yeah, I very much would be interested. It probably just let me kind of project how many leagues I'm going to be in this year, like home leagues, because I have a lot of home leagues, and sometimes like I had to cut my leagues down a significant amount over the years just because of how many leagues I was in. But given that it's an IDP league, I want to get back in IDP, so yeah, I'll check everything out, and let me just kind of see what's going on. Mel Bailey, content-wise, it was cool. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed the content, but yeah, sorry it wasn't as interactive as you would have liked, but it was a good time. And Mel, you know I'm always good for chat conversations when it's just me, so I appreciate you being in here today. And that reminds me, guys, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. You know when you come here, you're always going to get to interact with me. I don't care if you're brand new. I don't care if you're even a troll. I'll interact with some trolls. It's kind of fun. So please like the video, subscribe to the channel, help spread the word of the channel, and help me grow. Let's see if we can get both. I'm going to go with Jordan Love here first, though, just to make sure I get that stack. Oh, that's right. Watson was behind me, so I probably would have been okay not taking Watson there. Or, I'm sorry, not taking Love there. We'll see if we can get Goff back to us. That's my real question. Where's J-Mo? J-Mo's behind me as well, so Laporta's behind me, so I might get him back. It's possible. Jamie Parag, nice and blunt, is coming on with me Monday on the IDP Center for a best ball draft. Awesome, dude. Well, that sounds cool to me, man. That sounds cool. Zion Penumbra, Jamie, we will have to coordinate this week on doing a show to make up for the missed one. There you go. BKG, what's going on? Good to see you in here, man. Looks like you take a balanced approach. I like the style. Do you play DFS? Well, this is best ball and underdog right now, so I guess is it technically DFS? Like, is it classified as DFS? I will say I haven't had as much success over the years with, like, for example, like a weekly slate, like on a prime time, like Sunday, Monday, Thursday night football slate of drafting. Haven't had much success with that. And the balanced approach today is more so just as a result of, it's more so a result of just kind of the draft strategy I chose to pursue. Like, running backs, I'm actually kind of low on right now. But if Goff is there, I think I'm going to take him just to round out my stacks. Yeah, I'm going to take Goff here. He rounds out the stacks. And that's my last quarterback. I'm good on tight ends as well. So we're just going 2 more receivers and a bunch more running backs. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'm balanced all the time. Like, people see me do some weird stuff on here for sure. But yeah, I haven't had much success with, like, the weekly slates of, like, Sunday night football, Monday night football, Thursday night football drafts. I don't typically have tremendous success with that, so I mostly just stick with best ball if I want to get into like a daily fantasy sports situation. But good to see you in here, man. Hope to see you in the chat more often, and hope you're doing well today. BKG, everyone wants a piece of GB. Green Bay, oh yeah. Well, it's like I said, it's just kind of mostly part of the build I'm going for. Just trying to get a unique build, and yeah, it's all good. Who Hames, good to see you in here, man. Hopefully you're doing well today. It was good to have you last night. It's good to have you on today. Fucking golf. You feeling good about Kraft this year? I ended up making that trade last week we talked about. You probably don't remember, but I traded Kelsey and Tyson for Kraft and Dowdle. I do remember that trade, and I still like it. I still like the trade. I think that I think, well, honestly, I don't know if I do like it, actually. I don't remember what I said last week, but trading Tyson is not something I'm in love with. I think that Tyson is a guy I really do think has, like, and people are going to not like when I say this. I've said it a bunch already. I think he legitimately could be their wide receiver one. And it's not because Olave sucks. It's purely because of, this is, like, I've had a dynasty issue with Olave for a while now. And people didn't like it when it was originally about concussions. Well, would you rather talk about the concussions or would you rather talk about the blood clots? Because that's where we're at with him. So from a dynasty perspective, anything can change with him at any time. And I think from that standpoint, that makes Jordan Tyson that much more attractive to me. Now, Tyson struggles with his own injuries. There's no question about that. But Tyson as a prospect and in that offense, I do think has tons of upside. Now, Kraft obviously is a great dynasty tight end. Let's just go ahead and grab Woody Marks here. I don't want to mess around too much at the running back position right now. Yeah, now, the thing with Kraft, obviously, he's great. But I don't... It's close. It's close. It's a close trade. You're getting probably a better player this year with Dowdle. I think if it was me, I probably would have stuck with Tyson, though. But it's not a bad trade. It's not a bad trade. Who could the guest be? It was a good time last night, man. Daily Sports, Jamar and Rome, or Jettas and Waddle? Jamar and Rome easily. It's not even a question for me. I don't like Jettas at price. I think Jamar's upside, well, I wouldn't say his upside's higher. His floor's a lot higher. And his upside. Yeah, his upside's number one wide receiver. JJ, if he's lucky, because of his talent alone, is a wide receiver 3 potential. His floor is a lot lower, though. His floor is so much lower than Jamar's. And count me in as like one of the Rome bros this offseason. I've been the leader of the pack when it comes to Rome Odunze this offseason. So, yeah, I'll go Jamar and Rome pretty easily there. Trey Tucker, easy solution. That was the plan here, so I'll take that any day. Coffeeholic, had to get my Steeler on the squad. What'd you do? What did you do? I know you did something. Pittman? Oh, there you go. Yep, there you go. There is not a draft that goes by that you don't grab at least one Steeler. It's something I love. I love to watch that. It is hilarious for sure. Who Hames, collabs are more about the discussion between the two people, and most watchers understand that. It's more about hashing out thoughts. Yeah, no, I think it's fair. Yeah, like I said, the debate is not on my end. I had a great time last night. Shout out to him for having me on. It was a great time, and I would do it again. But I'm also big on like chat interaction, so that's why I like to do a lot of my own streams most of the time, because I love to interact with you guys. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. Coffeeholic, I got Herbert hoping QJ would get back to me and got snatched right before my pick. Yeah, that's a bummer. Well, at least you got Pittman. As long as you came away with Pittman, you're going to be all right? Maybe you should get one of his cards. Michael Pittman's Steelers football card. Speaking of that, I talked about it yesterday. I ended up creating a Fanatics account to give you guys some deals, because I know a lot of you guys are into trading cards, so I have a link in the description of the video. If you use that, use my link, I think you'll get a deal from Fanatics when you make your next purchase, like whether it's a merchandise purchase or a trading card purchase. Just use my link. It would help me out, and I think it gets you a deal as well. So if you want to go check that out, it's in the description of the video. Jamie Parag, what up, Who Hames? Who Hames is good company in the chat, man. Good company in the chat. We'll go Sharbs. Give me that Charbonnet. Give me that Charbonnet. Tron FPS, good to see you again, man. Feels like it's been a little bit. How are you doing today? How comfortable would you be drafting Tootin as your running back 2 in non-best ball? I definitely see his best ball case. You probably see it more than me because I don't really see it that much either. Mostly right now, I'm drafting him just to increase my exposure. I mean, literally yesterday was the first time I've ever taken Bashal Tootin in basically 200 best ball drafts. Like, that's... It shows, like, the stance I have is so staunch against him, but it's also not good strategy from a best ball perspective when you're doing that many drafts. You should have exposure to a guy like that. So that's really the reason I drafted him today. Translation, I'm totally uncomfortable with him as my RB2. No comfort level. It's awful. Tron FPS W stream. Appreciate that, man. It's good to have you back in here. Like I said, I hope you're doing well today. Hope you're doing real well. Mick Nix, I would take you at the 101 in a stream draft, brother. Ultra high ceiling. Dude, Mick Nix, you're making me blush, man. What a guy. What a freaking guy. I appreciate that, man. I look forward to these streams every day, man. They're a lot of fun, and people like you make them fun, man. So don't ever change, my friend. Don't ever change. It is a good time, and I hope you're doing well today, Mick Nix. How are you doing? It's a beautiful Thursday, man. It's hot. It is friggin' hot here in San Antonio. It's probably like inching towards 100 degrees today. It's pretty brutal. Rather than going for another stack, I think I'm good on stacks. Since I need 6 receivers, I'm just going to go with Trey Harris, a guy that I just believe in. So from here on out, we're going running backs. Last 4 picks. So we'll see, man. Daily Sports, good to see you in here. How are you doing today? Does your answer change if it's CD plus Waddle instead of Jettas and Waddle? It's closer. I'd still go CD and Waddle. I have CD ranked higher in my rankings than Justin Jefferson. Again, it's when we get into the JJ conversation, it gets a little uncomfortable sometimes because it's like, it's nothing against JJ the player. The player is awesome. The problem is the situation, the quarterback, the team. I think it's going to fall apart this year on him again. So it just creates this bad environment for him to be in for a second year in a row. And that's the reason I don't like him. Whereas with CD, like, we know the environment's great. Now, whether I am personally big on Pickens myself. So it's like, I could see Pickens coming in and creating more of an issue for CD as well. But at least he's going to have the upside of the quarterback. With Kyler, I just don't believe in it as much. So I'll take CD and Waddle instead of JJ and Waddle. Good questions, good exercises to go through. Tron FPS, fair enough. I thought you'd say that. Yeah, I've kind of planted my flag as a non-believer in Bashal Tootin this year. And what's unfortunate about it for me is that instead of taking him in the 6th round where he was originally going, I'm now taking him just to up my exposure in the 5th round, which I freaking hate. I can tell you that. I freaking hate it. So it sucks. It sucks. Who Haim says, Tootin against the Commanders week 17 is something I'd like to show up with. Well, whoever the running back is in Jacksonville. Well, let me tell you this. Who Hames, I know you saw this last night. If you think the way I do about the Commanders, you wouldn't feel that way. No, I'm just kidding. I think the Commanders' defense is definitely going to be beatable, so that matchup is good in theory. My question is, at a 5th round cost, do you even get there with Bashul Tuden? For me, I don't think you do. So, this team is screwed. We'll see. We'll see, man. All right, let's get serious. I mean, I guess for this build, it makes sense to go Kamara. I've been upping my shares of Kamara the past 2 days, too. Kamara and Tuden. I don't know why, but I have been. Jedi Loco, I have 2% of Tuden in over 120 drafts so far, so I get you. Yeah, I mean, I know he's one of the more polarizing players in 2026 because I'm definitely not alone. Like, I definitely know I'm not alone in the Bashul Tuden fade train, but there's a lot of Bashul Tuden hypers out there too, so he's super polarizing. I mean, I feel the same way about Rome, and I just happen to be on the Rome hype train more so than I'm on the fade train. So those two guys, man, they're super polarizing. Quincy Jones, man, good to see you in here. Always good to have you. How are you doing today? Huge stream. Let's go. Huge stream. Huge stream. It's good to have you guys. I got 3 more picks left. We got 1 vote on the puppy. So you guys put in the chat what you guys want to hop into next, and we will oblige majority vote or a super chat. Gets their pick. Fucking golf. How you feeling about Likely this year? Pretty good, man. I think the cost it's definitely gone up, but it's stabilized around like the 10th, late 10th, early 11th round. And I like that. So Likely for me is, I mean, he's clearly a Harbaugh favorite. He brought him over from Baltimore. I do think they're going to use 2 tight end sets a lot. Like, considering their wide receiver room, I think there's a lot of room for those tight ends to play. So I ultimately just kind of feel like Likely is just a better receiving threat than Theo is. Now, red zone, Theo definitely, I think, could have a role. Didn't get a Washington running back, so we're going to go ahead and take Katron Allen here. But, yeah, man, I think that Likely at his cost is really good. I think he definitely has like a top 5, top 8 ceiling, which in that cost range is good. How about Scary Terry? Mostly on board. I've said this throughout my rankings this offseason. I've been struggling to get really on board with Terry from a rankings perspective because there's a lot of breakouts I kind of favor. Additionally, with Terry, 31-year-old player, you know, he's not going to be, like, how likely is he to stay healthy this year compared to last year? I think there's question marks with them still to make me not want to rank him much higher. The good news is, though, like, his cost on Underdog is fine. Like, he's pretty much consistently a 5th-round pick, back of the 4th-round pick. So at that cost, I'm good with it. In a redraft league, he's even going to be lower cost. So for the most part, I'm in on Terry because of the cost and the upside. Striker, good to see you in the chat, man. How you doing today? Terry McLaurin is my number 1 my guy this year. I want him in every league. Yeah, I mean, I think Terry's a really good value. Like I said, I think the value on him is really good. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just one of those situations for me where I can't call him like a flag plant guy, only because I just think there's some risk to him just being in that. The Commanders' offense, I went over this last night. I think they're going to be good as long as Terry and Jaden are healthy. I just think that how likely is it for a 31-year-old player who was injured a lot last year to have another healthy year? I think he's just getting towards the end, man, and that's what worries me, but I do like Terry. I do like Terry at cost. Now, if he was going to the 3rd round, like sayonara, I'm not in on that price. But he's not, so I don't have to worry about that, at least for now. Give me Jordan James, man. Give me some Jordan James action. And then I know what I want to do with my last pick. So I think we're in good shape. Striker, good to see you, man. Hopefully you're doing well today. Alias, good to see you in here as well. How are you doing today, man? Hopefully you're having a good day. How much Walker are you taking? I feel like his in redraft, I'd much rather let someone else take him unless he falls a lot. Walker in best ball, how much am I taking of him? Not a ton. I've got him probably 15 times out of like 200 teams, so that's not very many. His cost in best ball a lot this offseason has been very iffy. Like, it's not been great. Like, 202 price for him, I don't like that. It kind of ranges. Sometimes he goes like 202, 201. Sometimes he makes it back to like the 206, 207. More often than not, he's going front of the second, so I don't like that cost. Redraft-wise, I think that from what I've seen in ESPN, particularly, is that his price is a lot lower. Like, he's a back of the second round pick. I can get more on board with that. So it just depends realistically what you're drafting. Best ball, I'm fading him. Redraft, I think the price is okay. I'll get on board with the price. Again, guys, it's the last pick of the day, so you guys put in the chat what you want to get into next. Majority wins or Super Chat wins. LaQuint Allen. We're going to go with LaQuint Allen here as our 8th running back in this build right here. So I'm happy about how this ended. And let's go through it. At the 108, Amon-Ra St. Brown, A.J. Brown, Travis Etienne, Garrett Wilson, Bashal Tootin, Drake May, Tucker Kraft, Jaden Reed, Jordan Love, Jared Goff, Woody Marks, Trey Tucker, Zach Charbonnet, Trey Harris, Alvin Kamara, Katron Allen, Jordan James, and LaQuint Allen. You guys let me know what you think of this team. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, show your support to this growing channel right here. Help me grow some more. And you know you can always count on me doing some live drafts every day. So don't miss them in the future. Make sure you like and subscribe. And let's just plan on hopping into another puppy because we haven't had any votes any other way. The puppy is the answer right here. So I'll give you guys a 25-second countdown after I explain to new people how to get in themselves. Go down in the description of the video, grab that link that says Play Underdog Sports, use code FFR to sign up for Underdog. Once you've signed in and you've signed up, what you need to do is hop in the puppy with me, and I will send you a free copy of this Best Ball Draft Strategies Google Sheet. That's very valuable information. I've been working on it for years. It's not free information, but I'll make it free for you if you use my code. All right, here we go. 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get right into the Puppy 2, baby. I'm excited for this one. The Puppy 2, it is full. Oh, man. Hopefully everyone got in here. Hopefully I didn't just join a full lobby. Katz is in here. Mick Nix is in here. So we got a couple people in this one. Hopefully nobody got left out. But we're at the 111 today. I actually don't mind the 111. So I'm good to go on that one right there. And also, guys, if you have interest in any trading cards, memorabilia, I know it seems popular with some people. You can go through my Fanatics link that's in the description of this video and get yourself a deal on this. It also helps me out as well. So if you want some cards, you want some sports memorabilia, just go down there in the description of the video and grab my Fanatics link to get yourself some. Get yourself a little some. Nice and blunt. Good to see you again, my man. Had a good time last night, dude. It was a good time last night. So, hopefully you're doing well today. Look who made the thumbnail. Dude, you're freaking right, man. He made the thumbnail all right. I think that Hampton is a stud, and you know that from last night. He's someone I'm pretty big on, so I like me some Amari and Hampton, that's for sure. Good to see you in here, man. Hopefully you're doing well today. Striker, with you, Alias. Not really interested in Walker. More expensive than he's ever been. 3 out of 4 seasons, under 13 fantasy points per game. Offensive downgrade, 3 out of 4 seasons, sub 8% target share. I don't see it. I don't agree with the offensive downgrade part, but I definitely have been mostly out on Walker at cost. So I could agree with you, particularly from a best ball perspective. In a redraft perspective, I can get more on board with that. Well, let's see. I doubt Amon-Ra will make it back to me, so I'm not going to plan on that. All right, JJ's on the board. I'm not doing it. I'm going to go Hampton here in honor of the thumbnail and Nice and Blunt. Nice and Blunt went Hampton at the 105 last night, dude. He was feeling it. He was feeling it for sure. I'll go James Cook at the 202, no question about it. Anytime I'm back here, man, I just find myself doing 2 RB builds right out of the gate. Just what I do. It's what I do, baby. Alias says, Walker worries me for this year for sure. Yeah, I get it. And again, Walker at the 203 is just too early for me. So seeing him go in these best ball drafts, I haven't liked that cost. Mick Nix, let's all hop in a pup and have a good time. I'm glad you made it, Mick Nix. It's always good to have you in one of these drafts. You like to show us what not to do. No, I'm just kidding, man. Alias, my favorite player last year was Jacoby Myers. He will probably be my favorite player for where I can get him at this year, too. We were talking about it last night. Jacoby Myers, in a redraft perspective, I can get on board with. I think that he'll have a good floor of, like, in a full PPR format, like a 10-point floor, maybe an 11-point floor. But just from an upside perspective in a best ball league, I'm not in on Jacoby Myers at all. Like, he's one of my least drafted players this year. Taken him once, I think. So, not really in on him from a best ball perspective. In a full PPR redraft league, where you can get him, I think it would probably be worth it to have like a really solid flex play. Easy R1P, good to see you in here, man. Feels like it's been a little bit. How you doing? How you been? What's good? Neighbors in London, top 5. I know you're a big Neighbors guy, man. Yeah, I know you're a big Neighbors guy. Good to see you in here, man. I think London doesn't even have the upside that Neighbors does. I think that's no shot at London. I just think Neighbors is a stud. It's just concerning with the knee, that's all. But good to see you. Jedi Loco, I need that 100K puppy. We all could use it, baby. We could all use that 100K puppy. That's for sure. But I'm bummed you didn't get in this one. Bummed you didn't get in it. Alias says, I like Pittman too, more than DK. Yeah, I do too. Particularly in redraft leagues, I think he's a much better pick. Best ball leagues, I can understand the value of DK just going a little bit higher. But I just think that in a best ball league, from where you can get Pittman at 2 rounds later, sometimes 3, it's worth the cost more than it's worth DK's cost. Where I think Pittman overall, when it's all said and done, is going to score more points than DK. So I think if you have like a couple receivers in your room in a best ball league that all score poorly one week, Pittman's kind of going to be the one guy I feel like he's going to give you a solid floor that you could get at that like 9th, 10th round price point. RB start. We could what could we do here? We could do Yeah, I mean, I think Josh Allen makes the most sense to go with Mr. James Cook. I got 3 week 7 buys, so we'll see how that one affects week 7 to maybe get 60 points in week 7. But we'll be all right. We'll make do with it. And then, you know what, man? Like, I just think this particular format, it's such a high advancement rate historically. I'm going to go with Loveland just for that explicit reason. And I know Kyron's a value here. I just want to go with Loveland to complete this build. So Kyron ended up being a good 4th round value right there. But I'm creating the build, and I like it. I like it a lot. Striker, bang. We in here? Oh, in here, yeah. And a top 3 pick. Things are looking up. Things are looking great for you, man. Things are looking great for you. Things are never looking bad for Mr. Striker. Let me tell you that. Mel Bailey, dang. I go to the bathroom for 1 second. I missed it. That's a bummer, man. Well, we'll be here again next draft, so don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial, as they say. Yeah, don't touch that dial, man. We are going to be in here in just a second. So we'll draft another one after this. You'll get another shot. Would love to get you in on the next one. Mick Nix, I'm in there. I'm sure you won't mind if I grab Tootin. No, dude, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be furious if you grab Bachel Tootin in front of me in the 5th. It's going to just infuriate me. Jedi Loco, I got in a different one. That's a bummer, man. Well, I'll give you guys some time to get settled in before we do the next draft. And if you're new and you want in on the action, it's a good time to sign up before we hop in. So grab that link in the description that says Play Underdog Sports. Use my code FFR to sign up. And then get yourself signed up. And then once we're going to hop in, join us on the next puppy. Or whatever we get into. Mel Bailey said, I do not do trading cards, but I gave it to my son. Yeah, I'm not a trading card guy either. That's not really my thing. It just seems like a lot of people in the chat really love trading cards. So I was like, hey, let me give you an opportunity to get a good deal. So when you use my code, that's what it does. So, or when you use my link, rather. So yeah, link is in the description for Fanatics. And when you use that link, I think you get a good deal, and it also helps me out. Gives me a little commission there, so. Yeah, no, I'm not really into them too, but I know a lot of people are, so. That was the reason I wanted to work with them, because I was like, I'd rather give you guys some value if you like it. Alias, it's not that I dislike Walker, I just don't like his price specifically. If he falls in any league, I like him more. No, yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I think, like I said, I think if he was a back of the second round pick in best ball, I would take him. I do think the offense itself is going to be good enough to support him if they want to utilize him in the way that people hope, which is that he'll be kind of a workhorse this year. So, I mean, even if that happens at his current price point, it'll still be a good pick. What are we doing? We're running back here. Oh, gross. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to freaking do it. I'm going to go Lamar here and make someone really despise me. So we're going to plug in a new strategy because I was not willing to do that with Chuba Hubbard way above draft cost. So we'll see who we pissed off in this one. We just went bully quarterback, which I don't ever do. So we'll fill that out right there whenever I get a chance. Good grief. I'll go BTJ. Yeah. No, it's I'm sure that just ruined someone's day. Who has Zay? Yeah, Mick Nix. Oh, I'm sorry. I just ruined Mick Nix' day. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. That's so good. Mick Nix, my theory on Walker is that they're going to throw to him more. I mean, historically, Andy Reid offense likes to utilize the running back in a pass-catching capacity. So, I mean, historically, It definitely could happen. I just wonder, man, like the Seahawks provided a great blueprint last year for Walker. You know, Walker was a guy who was unable to stay healthy for a full 17-game stretch up until last year. And then they finally were like, hey, we really want to utilize this guy in the playoffs when it matters most. So let's just get him in a position to where we can keep him healthy throughout the regular season and just unleash him in the playoffs. And it worked perfectly. So they provided this blueprint. And I think the Chiefs are one of those teams that could see that and be like, kind of like, if you're paying that guy that much money and you win the Super Bowl, he's worth it. So I could see a world where that happens for sure. Nice and blunt. Just missed your lobby, but good luck in this one. You too, man. I hope you have a good draft yourself. You guys will have to keep me updated on your drafts in here. Mick Nix, I think more target volume is the only real way he pays that cost off. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a world where he can have like 12 rushing touchdowns potentially, but in all likelihood, he'll need the receiving upside to pay off that cost. So, and that's got to be that's the thing that really makes you wonder, like, is that going to happen? Because historically, it hasn't happened like that. Alias, if the Chiefs use Walker more, can he handle it? In the past, he's always needed another guy to help take the load. I don't see why that would change now. Well, it's kind of like I just said, right? I mean, I just went through it. The Seahawks provided the blueprint, and I think the Chiefs are smart enough to sniff that out. Then you combine that with Emmett Johnson, the 5th-round pick, good prospect, and Andy Reid talked him up as a guy that he views as like, he views him as I think he said he has similarities to Jamal Charles, if I'm not mistaken. So if he's not BSing, then that could possibly indicate that Emmett Johnson could be a little bit of a receiving back. So yeah, I mean, I think it's possible that Kenneth is not as good on draft cost as a lot of people think. Give me Sutton here. I need to build out my receiver room, and I don't have any stacks that I could do with Lamar and Josh. I'm just going to be done with quarterback, man. That just shot the whole plan. Shot the whole plan. We can't do that, dude. That fucks up our plan. I need to stop cursing, man. It's not on brand. I don't want it to become a part of the brand. I want to drive people away. Smorl, good to see you in here. Hopefully you're doing well today. Do you start to worry about having too many players with the same bye, or is 1 week not important enough to change your picks? Historically, for me, it's never been a factor. Like, I don't want to get too stiffened up by it, because I think if you start looking at bye weeks, then you start making picks that are not true to what you think actually could happen with a certain individual player. And I also just think that it screws with your own internal value system. So I just think, I think that bye weeks are a little overrated. Like, if you get kind of unlucky like I did, where it's a lot of week 7 buys, then it's a little uncomfortable. But at the same time, best ball and redraft, they're a marathon, not a sprint. So, like, if you have one bad week, it's just not that big of a deal. And I wouldn't be too concerned about it from a draft perspective. I just never have been. Smorl, good to see you in here, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Alias, for best ball, I don't think it matters. For redraft, if it matters slightly more, but not enough for me to think about it while drafting. Bingo. Easy R1P, I'd be here, but work schedule. Understandable, man, but anytime I get you in here, I always enjoy it. So thanks for joining today. I only act. Good to see you in here. How are you doing today? Went Puka, London, Smith, and McLaurin first 4 rounds. What's my chances? I think that you've got some good chances, let me tell you, because there is a strategy that I like to utilize. Where is it? I'm going to look like a dope for not having it. There is a strategy that I like to utilize on my sheet. that does go wide receivers through 4 rounds, and it's a good advancement rate. So, especially those 4 guys, I think that you have a good shot there. So I like it, man. I like it a lot. And again, I'll give you a free copy of this Google Sheet if you use my code and my link to sign up for Underdog and get into a draft with me. Or just a draft. Zion Ioliak, good to see you again, man. Always good to have you. And guys, we just crossed the 1 hour mark on the stream, so if you've been enjoying it and you want to continue to see drafts from me, just like the video, subscribe to the channel, show your support, make sure you don't miss a draft, hit that bell as well, and by liking and subscribing, you'll help this channel grow, so would really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. Zion Penumbra, you say you would be furious if he took him before you in the 5th round, but don't you think you would be more furious if you accidentally didn't take him in the 5th round when you meant to? I would be furious either way because I just love Bashal Tutin so much. I am such a Bashal Tutin stan. I just can't get enough of him. It's ridiculous. Can't stop thinking about him. I go to bed thinking about him. All right, we'll go with Rashad White. Rashad Whitey. I feel like... Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to really worry about my stacks with Allen and Lamar until later. I don't ever go with Khalil Shakir. I've gotten like 1 or 2 of them this year. I mean, Jacoby Myers kind of is a nice value in this range. I will go ahead and take him. For the 2nd time, I will take Jacoby Myers. 2nd time. Don't have much of him, but we'll do it. Alias says, I don't like taking quarterback early. Yeah, I mean, I can get on board with it if I'm trying to build a stack or if I'm trying to do one of my strategies in the Google Sheet. Because historically, Josh Allen particularly has been such a safe bet to advance throughout the playoffs in Underdog. So Allen's worth it for me. Allen particularly is worth it. With Lamar, I'm a little bit more spooked of him. 5th round cost this year, though, I can get on board with that. Easy R1P, my core dynasty, I got JD5 Bijan Neighbors in London. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby, don't stop. That's a freaking collection of cornerstones right there. That's nice, man. Alias said ruin someone's plans. Oh, this is about Lamar. Mick Nix, I bet whoever has Zay is crying inside right now. I'm sorry I had to do it to you, man. I'm sorry you had to see that. It wasn't the plan to screw with you. Or maybe it was. Maybe I was like, you know what? Mick Nix does have Zay, so I'm just going to fuck him over. I'm just going to screw him over. No, you should have gone with him in the 5th if you wanted him. That was a risky game waiting until the 6th to take Lamar. Oh, that's a good one. Alias said, of course it was Mick Nix. Yeah. Striker. Jerry P taking a naked Jaden to screw... What? Naked Jaden? Oh. You mean unstacked. I got you. I was like, what the hell are you talking about, naked? Jerry P taking a naked Jaden to screw my stack instead of Burrow with his Higgins or Caleb with his Burden. He sucks at drafting. I hope he's in here. Shots fired, man. Shots freaking fired, dude. People are getting pissed in the chat, man. It's getting high tension in here. Nice and blunt. Just got Adams at the 56 and Tune at the 65. Tune at the 65 is a good value. I will say. That is a good value right there. And Adams at the 56, it's pretty good. Yeah. I like to hear it, man. You guys got to keep me posted. How's it going over in there now? All right, here we go. Here we go. Someone take Kincaid? Yeah, somebody did take Kincaid. Well, whatever. What about Andrews? Someone took Andrews, too. All right. Whatever. I'm not even mad. We'll go with Isaiah Likely. And maybe we'll take two tight ends. We'll leave that option. We'll leave the door open for that one. It's possible. Why don't I just go ahead and consolidate a bet into Jacksonville's pass catching room, since I already have Jacoby Myers. Coffeeholic, have you ever read or listened to Chuck Noll's book? I just bought the audiobook on Audible. I have not. You'll have to fill me in on that. I would love to hear about Chuck Noll. I'm curious the way you spelled that one. No, Chuck Noll's a legend, dude. Pittsburgh Steelers legend. I would be curious to hear. I just am not really much of a book reader, so there's not many books like I've actually read cover to cover in my life. So it probably explains a lot about me. No, you'll have to fill me in on that, though, man. It sounds interesting. W Plasma, good to see you in here. Hopefully you're doing well today. Good to see you again. I have the 11th pick in my redraft this year. What do you think of your pick strategy for this draft at the 11th turn? To go on with what I had with that, I noticed your top strategies, you only had one strategy for the 9 to 12 picks. Well, in redraft, it's obviously different, right? I'm not going to go quarterback early most of the time and tight end early. Definitely not the two of them together. It's probably rare that I would be able to convince myself to take a quarterback or a tight end early unless they became really good values. If Bowers fell to you at the 3-11, then yeah, scoop Bowers. That's insane cost opportunity right there. If Josh falls to you at the 4th, yeah, then take that opportunity. But if they go around where they should go, then I think going with a wide receiver running back is still the move. Because the thing with redraft is that the running back values get even more skewed. So this run on running backs here that always happens in every best ball draft, well, some of these guys are going to be in the first round too. So you're going to have, obviously, Gibbs, Bijan. You're going to have JT. You're going to have McCaffrey. Saquon's going to be on that border. Hampton's going to be on that border. Chase Brown, James Cook, Genty, Achane, Henry. These guys are all going to be on that border of that first, second round area. So I don't think you need to go double hero, but I do think it's viable at the 111 more than it's viable at the 112 range. Or I'm sorry, the 101 range. I just think that I don't like to go too late on receivers in redraft. I prefer more of a balanced approach. And I think there's going to be good wide receiver values there too. So personally for me, I'd rather go wide receiver running back or running back wide receiver. Good to see you again, man. Hope to keep seeing you around here more often as we approach the start of the season. Alias, y'all got any punishments for last place this year in any of your leagues? I can't wait to hear that. I would love to hear some good punishments. I have not. We haven't really done a super crazy league punishment in years, so I'm all ears for whoever's got a story, man. I want to hear this. All right. Leaving the door open for a tight end. Not convinced I'll do it. We're going to grab Sharps here. Charbonnet has become a very consistent pick for me lately, I'll tell you that. Let's go Debo. Switch it up. Go with Debo this time. Been taking a lot of Trey Tucker lately. Smorl, thanks. That makes sense. Good to see you in here, man. Always good to have you part of the chat. Hopefully you're doing well today. Mel Bailey, in redrafts, bye weeks do not matter as much because we have waivers and trades. Bingo. There you go. Is that a strong start? What running backs do you get with that build? Or that is a strong start. What build are you talking about? The one I just did here in this one? I don't know. This is a completely new build, so I'm going to have to build this one out and get the numbers on it a little bit later. So you'll see the update probably tomorrow. So just stay tuned. Again, hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't already, because I go live every day. So don't miss a draft, and the updates on the Best Ball Google Sheet you'll have lifetime access to as long as you use my code to sign up and the link to sign up as well. I only act Mel Bailey, Judkins, Pollard, Brooks, Coleman, Charbonnet, and Bigsby. Oh, you wasn't even asking about me. That's sick. Alias, he just wanted to ruin... Wait, what? Oh, Micknick's. He just wanted to ruin Micknick's day and doesn't want to admit it. Yeah, I think, well, you can't be like... You got to be a little bit mysterious sometimes. I don't want him thinking I'm out to get him. Yes, that was the motivation there. McNick's LMAO. I fully expected Lamar not to make it back. No worries. Yeah, that was a risky game if you wanted him back. You had to take him in the 5th. I've seen Lamar go in the 6th a couple times, but it's not often. Mel Bailey, hey, got to get your guy. Pause. LOL. Likely should have a solid year as the wide receiver 2 in New York. No, I think Likely's good. I think he's a good value this year in drafts. Again, his price it rose a little bit because originally he was like a 12th round pick. So he rose up to like the back of the 10th, early 11th, but he's settled in this range, so I think it's good. He's my most drafted tight end, I'll tell you that. It's not particularly close either. I've taken a lot of him. A lot. All right, Trey Harris. Made it back to me. I'm cool with that. We're going to go with 5 running backs and 9 receivers. So we're not going to take another receiver until we take our 2 stacks. Yeah, so we're done on tight ends. Yeah, it's going to be K-Tron again. I did get a back in that backfield, actually. I'm going to go with Jordan James. Ruin someone else's day. Just ruining days left and right here. Alias, between May, Daniels, Williams, Nix, Penix, and McCarthy, how do you rank them as far as progressing this year in their careers? I'm not forgetting a significant quarterback from that class, am I? Yeah, so the 2024 class was Caleb, Jaden, Drake May. So you have those. Then it was Penix, and then it was Bo, and then McCarthy. So your question is, how do they progress this year? Well, with May and with May in particular, it's kind of like he's not a made man at this point, but he's close to it being a made man, being in the Super Bowl. There's not a ton he can do to take like a drastic leap this year. So from a progression standpoint, I don't think he progresses as much as someone like Bo Nix could, for example, or Jaden could. Because Jaden started out up here after the rookie year, came down to here after he had an injury-plagued second year. So he's got room to go back up. So I think that Jaden's got tons of room. I would say he's my front runner at number 1. Bo is probably my number 2 because I think Bo, again, he's been viewed as good. I think that he's got more room to grow, and especially with Waddle there now, I think that floor of the offense is better. So I think Bo is my number 2. Caleb is my number 3 because I think Caleb does have a lot of room to grow from an accuracy perspective. Like, obviously, last year, we saw Caleb go to, like, he showed lots of instances where it made complete sense why he went at the 101. So, but I think that from an accuracy perspective, May had him beat by far. I mean, mostly every starting quarterback had him beat. So I think he has a lot of room to grow in that regard. I'd go with him at number 3 just because he's shown more up to this point than Bo has. So from a progression standpoint in 2026, I think Bo has more room to grow. Now with Penix and JJ, I mean, those two guys may just be backups all year. I mean, we're expecting JJ to be a backup, right? So he's probably not going to have much room to grow. Penix does have a shot to reclaim the job. So I would say Penix is my 4, and then JJ's my 5. I mean, it's just like Penix at this point, I just don't think I can see him being a true number 1. Just too many injuries, man, and just hasn't shown enough. With JJ, you definitely haven't seen it either. So I would say Penix at 4, JJ at 5. It's a good question. I like that. Wait, that's 6 guys. So Drake May, I missed him. I'll put Drake May at 4 actually, because Drake May is gonna obviously, like, to me, I think what I would quantify as progression for Drake May is if Drake May ends up repeating what he did last year, showing he could be consistent, and possibly winning the Super Bowl, which is a huge, huge feat. I mean, he's unlikely to do that, but in theory, I'll go Surratt here for the Baltimore stack, and then we'll either go with Keon Coleman or Skyler Bell for the Buffalo stack. So, yeah, I'd put May at 4. So, for me, it goes, we'll take Skyler Bell and call it on this one. To me, it goes, as far as progression this year, Jaden number 1, Bo 2, Caleb 3, May 4, Penix 5, and McCarthy 6. Now, obviously, I'm not saying that's my order of who's best. I'm just saying the question was as far as progression goes. It's a good question. I like that. Mel Bailey? No, my bad. I was talking about the person who said they started off with the 4 strong wide receivers. Yeah, no worries. That was me. All right, here we go. Second draft of the day. Amarian Hampton, James Cook, Josh Allen, Colston Loveland, Lamar Jackson, bully tight end, Brian Thomas, Cortland Sutton, Michael Wilson, Rashad White, Jacoby Myers, Isaiah Likely, Travis Hunter, Zach Charbonnet, Deebo Samuel, Trey Harris, Jordan James, Elijah Surratt, and Skyler Bell. You guys let me know what you think of this team right here. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, please, to help this channel grow and to never miss a stream. Help the channel grow by liking and subscribe to the channel. Help the channel grow and never miss a stream. And let's get into another puppy, I'd say. Let's all get into another puppy as a family this time. So I'm going to give you guys a minute to exit your current draft so you can hop in. And I'll do that by explaining to new people, if you want in on this action, it's a great time to do it. The puppy's going to fill soon. It's one of the more affordable drafts. Just a $5 entry, $100K to first place, $50K to second. The way to get in on this is to go down there and grab that link in the description that says Play Underdog Sports. Use my code FFR to sign up. So once you're signed up for Underdog, just hop into the Puppy 2 with me when we launch that here in a minute. And then I will personally send you a free copy of this Best Ball Draft Strategies Google Sheet to help you with the adjustment for Best Ball. It's an adjustment, but once you make the adjustment, it's a lot of fun. And it's obviously clearly very high upside with a $100K to first place prize. So, yeah, it's a good deal. No one else is going to give you that information in the space for free, but I will. I will give it to you for free. So let's start the countdown ticker at 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and hop into Zip Uppy 2. And we need 7 more people to fill this one up. So let's get this one full. And I'm excited for it. Very excited for things to keep going. Alias, Giants still have Slayton, right? They do. They do. Will they use him? To be determined. But they do have him. Mick Nick's back in here. Good to have you again. Large Marge, we got her again. Cats, we got you again. We got a couple people in here. That's good. I'm glad. We got a couple people. Mike McCulloch, good to see you in the chat. How are you doing today? Always good to have you. As a Bears fan, I'm ready for Caleb to steady the ship a bit. Last year was freaking wild. I'm getting old. The heart can't take it. Yeah, I understand that perspective. I mean, the guy is so... Clearly the talent is off the freaking charts. I just feel like with a guy like Caleb, I could picture being frustrated too as a fan if I was a Bears fan because of the fact that his accuracy was so awful last year. And also he's just kind of a wild player. I don't think you're going to take the wild out of his game. It's kind of what makes him special. But you can definitely clean up the accuracy. And I would count on Ben Johnson to be the type of guy that can do that for him. So from a fantasy perspective, I would love to see it because it would ensure that one of those 3 guys between Rome, Luther, and Loveland has super high upside. Good to see you in here, Mike. What the 109 again? What the frick, man? What are we doing? What are we freaking doing, man? Alias, there's also Will Howard progressing. Oh, yeah, he's part of the group. Wait, no, he's not. No, Will Howard was 2025. No, and he will, even if he was, he wouldn't be part of the group. We'll go JT at the 109. That feels like a pretty good pick right there. It's pretty unique to get him at the 109, so... Nice and Blunt says, got a combined 100 picks of ADP value in that other lobby, by the way. Insane followers. Whoa. I wish I was in that one. I wish we all were in that one, dude. That would have been a fun one to be in. Well, that's cool, man. That's a good day, I'd say, right there. Mel Bailey, mine is not filled yet. My draft needs 6 more to fill. I don't know if we got you. Did we get you in here? I'm forgetting your username off the top of my head. All right. Let's get serious. I think considering JT at the 109... kind of unique to get him back there. Hopefully Achan's there because I feel like that's pretty unique. Achan is there, so I'm going to grab Achan. Here we go. Wheels up on this one. Tyler Sperry, good to see you in here, man. Always good to have you part of the chat. Hopefully you're doing well today. Thoughts on Rachaad White and redraft? Yeah, I mean, I think his redraft price is definitely worth it. I think that from a redraft perspective, the only thing that would make me be deterred from him is if he had like a round 7 cost. I think where he's going is perfectly fine. I think he's got a good amount of upside in that backfield. I would personally argue Bill has the highest upside just because of his ability to rip off big plays. And depending on who gets the red zone carries, that's going to really determine what I ultimately think about him. So I think good things for Rachaad White. Best ball, I definitely like him, and if he's going at a similar cost, which is around like the 10th to 8th round range in a redraft league, then I'm good with it. And good to see you in here again. Alias, my dad and I are doing Route 66 road trip starting in Vegas, going along Route 66 all the way to Chicago. Wow. That's one heck of a trip right there. I could not imagine doing that. I am not one for road trips personally. I'm a flying type of guy. That's cool though, man. That sounds like a fun excursion with your dad. Alias, do you have any suggestions for stops in Texas or anywhere else along Route 66? I'll be honest with you, man. I am not particularly known in my personal life to be like a direction person. Like when it comes to like roads and like if someone were to ask me like, hey, how do I what route do I take to get from this place to this place? Not historically known to be that great. So I don't even know like what part of Texas Route 66 passes through, what parts of Texas. I wish I could help you out on that. I would imagine you're going to cross through like you've got to be crossing through like the Panhandle. I would imagine at least. I don't know. Yeah, you'll have to tell me. If you know, tell me what parts of Texas you're passing through, because then that would help me out. I'm sorry, I'm not the best at friggin' directions. It's not my forte. We'll go ETN as our RB3. We'll build an RB heavy stack in this one, so we'll see what happens in round 4. But I think ETN at the 309 is a good value. You're excited for the trip. That's sick, dude. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. Sounds like a lot of fun, man. It's a good excursion with your dad. So that's cool, man. That's cool. Coffeeholic, damn, I missed this one. Are we doing another one anymore today? I don't know. We need some more likes on the video if we're going to do any more. Get that like button up. Make sure you like the video if you want to see more. And subscribe to the channel. We need more subscribers to do some more, I think, as well. All right. Yeah, Josh Jacobs in the 4th is a money pick right there. So I'm going Josh Jacobs. RB start right here. This is the one. Excuse me. Jeez Louise. Alias 100-year anniversary of Route 66 this year. Nice, man. Yeah, that sounds fun. It's almost a straight line through Amarillo. All right, let's pull up a Texas map. Amarillo, I know where Amarillo is. It's not far from Lubbock. So you're basically just going right across the upper part of Texas. I'll be honest, man, I'm not super familiar with Amarillo. I went to school in Lubbock, and I love Lubbock personally. Lubbock is very misconstrued to some people because it used to be like just nothing out there. It's pretty developed. It's far away from everything, but it's really developed at this point. Lubbock I love. So if you're going through Lubbock, I could give you some suggestions. But in Amarillo, I've never been there. Personally, it's not far. But yeah, I wish I had more insights for you on that one. Where is Route 66? Is it intersect with Interstate 40 or Interstate 27? Yeah, I wish I knew more. Balajire, what's going on? Good to see you in here, man. Always good to have you. How you doing today? I'm gonna pick 12. I don't know these values I'm getting. Hey, man. I think. So are you new to Underdog? Is that what you're telling me? Because it's it's an adjustment period, but you'll figure it out. And once you do, like I'm very comfortable in best ball. Do I go running back again? Or do I go receiver? I feel like I'm actually going to go with Bucky here. I'm going to go Bucky. I'm doing 5 running backs straight. Luckily, we've got a strategy for this one. So here we go. We're utilizing this one right here. Sticking with 5 running backs. So we are done on running backs. And we are grabbing 7 receivers, 3 quarterbacks, and 3 tight ends for this build to give us an advance rate to the finals of a 0.22%. That's a more than 2x increase on the average. So this is a good one to utilize here. Bala Jair, you don't know the values? Yeah, is this your first underdog draft? I'm curious. So we're done with running backs. I'm good with either Rome or Tate as my wide receiver 1. Yeah, we'll go with Rome easily. That's something I'm very on board with. Rome at the 604? Yeah, baby, I'll take that. Fannin at the 605. Whoa, large Marge. That's a wild one right there. Alias from New Mexico to Oklahoma. It's along Highway 40. All right, let's pull it up again. Texas map. Highway 40. Whoa. Hold on there. What the hell's going on? Okay, here we go. So you're going, right across this area. Yeah, unfortunately, I've never really been in the Panhandle area. So I wish I could tell you more. I don't really have much for you, but I know Amarillo's got some nice smaller restaurants though. So try one. I'm sure you'll be happy with something you get. Lee G, good to see you in here today, man. How you doing today? It's always good to have you. What's good over here? Everything's good, man. We're drafting today. It's been a great day. This is draft number 3 on the day. It's been a lot of fun. It's like a fiesta, baby. Fiesta draft stream. That's what we're gonna start calling these fiesta streams. Mel Bailey, Guru Cali Noop is me at 111. Oh, you're in here? Wait, no, you're not. GDU? No, you're not in here. I wish you were, but I don't see you in this one. Alias, really looking forward to trying barbecue in Texas and surrounding states. That'd be my suggestion, is get a barbecue place up there. I would imagine it's really good. Lubbock had a lot of good barbecue. I mean, a lot of parts in Texas have great barbecue. This is a barbecue state, especially brisket. For sure. Yeah, we're definitely a barbecue state, no question about it. Yeah, I think really for a barbecue lover myself, any type of small shack you can find, that's the move. There's not many. There's a lot of chains, a lot of barbecue chains in Texas, and Rudy's is an example. I don't like Rudy's, just not that good. Evie Mays is I think that's a chain. Evie Mays is good, but if you can find a small shack to get your barbecue, that's where you're gonna be hitting the jackpot, dude. Just out of my experience. Lee G, I like fiestas. Who doesn't, man? Yeah, these are, from now on, these are known as fiesta drafts. The fiesta draft show is here. Schweddy, what's going on? Good to see you in here. Even Bucky's has good barbecue. Yeah, it's actually not bad. Would I recommend it over others? No, but it's not bad. Buc-ee's is such a fascinating place, man. It's a freaking gas station. And it's like so well marketed. It's very fascinating. Yeah, I don't know, man. I kind of find Herbert hard to pass up on in this range, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's kind of tough. I think I'm going to have to take Herbert here, even though I only have 2 receivers still. I need quarterbacks as well, so just feels like a good pick. I don't have much of Herbert either, so I'm going to increase the share. Schweddy, good to see you in the chat. Hopefully you're doing well, and I hope to see you in the chat more often. Alias, never heard of them. It's good, though. E.B. Mays, yeah, E.B. Mays is good. But like I said, if you can, like, my recommendation would be to you, when you enter the state of Texas, just start looking up, like, local barbecue shacks, like, on your route. Like, that's what I would personally do. Like, stay on your route and just look up, like, smaller barbecue shacks that have good reviews. That'd be my recommendation, because a lot of times you'll find something real good just, like, in someone's backyard. Like, not joking. Like, some of the best barbecues, like, in a small shack off, like, a nice piece of land that, like, there's not many people around. That's, like, some of the best barbecue you can get. Schweddy, it's like a quick trip on steroids. I want to say it's only in certain states. I think it's mostly a Texas thing. Yeah, it's definitely quick trip on steroids. It's so fascinating. Like, people go nuts over Buc-ee's, dude. Their marketing is genius, because there's just no other gas station that gets that much hype. It's insane. It's actually insane how much hype they've been able to get over the years. Because there's like nothing too special about it. Like, they do have some good food there, I will say. Like, they've got some good food, but like, I don't care about, like, the merchandise and all that stuff. I don't care. I've never been fascinated with Buc-ee's, to be honest. I know that's a controversial Texan take, but I feel the same about Whataburger. I think Whataburger's overhyped too here, so sue me, right? Sue me. What are you gonna do? Yeah, I mean, I think out of necessity, I just need to take a receiver here. I would have picked Pittman. Large Marge sniped me, so I'm going to go ahead and take Golden. And hopefully Love will make his way back to me. Alias, I'm hoping we will find a hole in the wall or middle of nowhere place that is amazing. I love places like that. That's my recommendation, is that when you get in the state of Texas on your route, just go on your phone and just, like, Google, like, barbecue shacks that are, like, on that route. That's my recommendation to you. I think you'll find something. Love is gone, so that plan is shot. Bo is there, though, and I do not have Sutton. For some reason, I did think I had him. Yeah, I'm just going to go unstacked again. I do need quarterbacks in this one, so we're going to go unstacked Bo Nix with an unstacked Justin Herbert. I have nothing with either of these two quarterbacks. Going to have to build that out towards the end of this one. Guys, we're about to cross the 100-minute mark in the stream, so if you've been enjoying this, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, show your support to me, help the channel grow by liking and subscribing, and if you want to see another draft after this one, I need that like number to go up, and I need that subscription number to go up. But it's been a good time today. It's been a good day of drafting teams, let me tell you. Let me just tell you that. La Liza, good to see you in here. Always good to have you. How you doing today? I took Fannin super early. Going with gut over value for this one. Interesting stuff right there. Yeah, I knew you were large Marge, so I'm just glad you joined the chat. It's always good to have you in the chat, so hopefully you're doing well today. I like Fannin a lot too, just not that early. But it's good to see you in here. Alias says, I like Fannin. I do as well. I've been used to getting him in the 10th and the 9th round, so that was a shock to the system right there. Zion Penumbra, it's the world's best gas station. Show it respect. You're from Texas. Join us. One of us. Damn, you will get a flood of angry texts now for that Whataburger take. Yeah, I'm used to that. Dude, I've lived my entire life as a Steelers fan in San Antonio, Texas. You think I'm not used to getting hate and used to people throwing rocks at me and say, join us, join the cult? You think I'm not used to that? I can take it from the Buc-ee's crowd and the Whataburger crowd. Oh, man. No, I mean, it's cool. I just, I definitely don't like going because it's always crowded. I don't like crowds. I'm a small town kind of guy, so I don't like to be in a crowd of bunch of people. That's just the honest take from me. At this point, I mean, value is just kind of my thing right now. Got 2 quarterbacks, all unstacked. Gonna have to deal with that later. I feel like I should go tight end here. I'm gonna go Ferguson, another unstacked guy. Now, you know what? I'm gonna go with Jalen Coker here. That was a quick last-minute shift right there. Mick Nix, snipe me again, man. I thought we knew each other. What'd I do? What did I do? Oh, you wanted Bo for the Waddle stack? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. We're not trying to hurt you. Wink, wink. It's Sniper City, man. We're in a war zone when we all draft together, man. That's just how it goes. You know the game, McNix. You know the game. Alias, he's not targeting players, only targeting McNix players to ruin it for him. Yeah, exactly. I just, some days I just wake up with a vengeance. I have a vengeance type of mood. Speaking of vengeance, dude, I got to, after the stream, I'm going to go knock down a wasp nest that's in my wife's fig tree. So I'm feeling very vengeful today. Vengeful. That was the word I was looking for. Feeling very vengeful today. After the stream is over, that wasp nest is getting it from me. So stupid. All right, we'll go Gadsden probably here for the stack. Yeah, we'll create our first stack there with Herbert. We need 3 tight ends as well, so we're a little behind the 8 ball. But we're almost good on quarterbacks, so we'll see. Alias, he's not, Striker, I don't see how we can draw any other conclusion. Yeah, I think you guys are all right. Like I said, vengeful mood today. McNix is getting it. The Wasp Nest is getting it. Everyone's getting a piece. Do you want a piece of me? You can have it. John Termini, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. Hey, I was in the Pitbull with you last night. Oh, let's go, dude. How did your team come out? Yeah, it was fun last night, man. He took control in the Pitbull last night, and I let him do his thing. He made some picks I wouldn't have made. No, man, it's good to have you in my chat, man. I hope to see you more often. Alias, a lot of Steelers fans here in Vegas. Yes, there are. Yes, there are. There's a lot of Steelers fans everywhere, actually. It's kind of team that a lot of people just kind of glom onto. Mick Nix, I'm kidding, of course. I pushed Bo a couple of picks. I know you're joking, man. That's why we can shoot daggers at each other, and it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. If you come to my channel, I hope people know it's never personal. There's nothing personal to me about fantasy football. This is all in good fun. I just enjoy hanging with you guys, so realistically, I'm just one of you guys. Like, I'm just a bro who loves football and loves fantasy football, and I love talking to you guys. So, Trey Tucker snatched before my very eyes. That's a bummer. But, you know, it happens. It happens. Let's see what Large Marge is going to do here. Is she going to snipe me with my Bryce pick? No, she doesn't. We'll go Bryce here since we got Coker. And we got our last quarterback there. So our last three receivers might just be stacks that we do later. We'll see. Not really interested in picking up a receiver here, so I'm probably going to look at tight end. Porter Paisley, what's going on? Good to see you in here. When is the perfect time to do the draft? Wait till Labor Day weekend and after training camps? Yeah, in redraft, man, like I've gone through this a bunch. Like, been playing fantasy long enough. We used to do it before preseason, then guys started getting injured. And you just kind of learn over time. You got to wait until like second, third week of preseason action to where you're not like up against the clock. Because like Labor Day weekend, it's kind of like maybe people are out of town. You want to get everyone in on the draft, make sure everyone's available. So I typically like to do it like a week before, like the last week of the preseason time or like the second to last week, just to make sure everyone's around. Because usually school starts around that time if people have kids. Like, they're not going on vacations anymore. So usually like second, third week of preseason is my time where I found is the best. But really, it just kind of depends on your league, to be honest with you. We're going to go with another unstacked player. Just tons of unstacked guys. Brenton Strange. We should have... Oh, my gosh. Why did I do that? Why did I not grab Trey Harris there? That is so stupid. I was so freaking dumb. Oh, my gosh. Well, now I'm mad at myself. So, now I'm even more vengeful. That wasp nest is getting it, man. I'm telling you right now. Porter Paisley, good to see you. Hope to see you around here more often in the chat. John Termini, good. I'm Digger24. Oh, dude, I've been in drafts with you before. Nice, dude. Yeah, I've been in drafts. You're not in this one, but yeah, it's good to have you in the chat finally. Alias, we have one Chiefs fan in my department. He's cool, though. He's not a bandwagon fan, so it's fine. Well, that's good. Good for him for being loyal. He was loyal through the Alex Smith days and the, who else do they have? Do they have Chad Henne, or am I misremembering that? Oh, God, who do they have? They had a lot of guys over the years. Trent Green. Yeah, I'm forgetting some bigger, not bigger names, but like names in between Alex Smith and Trent Green. I'm forgetting some names, but good for him for being a loyal fan. Tron FPS, do we think the Steelers' passing game is better this year? I might take some DK this year. My only concern is Pittman is more of an Aaron Rodgers type receiver. Well, I've been on this for a while, Tron. From a best ball perspective, I think Pittman is the better value. I understand why DK goes around in front of him. And because of the fact that I think when it comes to the best ball aspect, like DK is going to have a better shot to give you a 30-point game here or there and 25-plus point games. Whereas like with Pittman, I don't think I see a 25-point ceiling. With Pittman, I think you're just going to get more consistency and a better floor. So in a redraft league, I definitely would prefer Pittman. And, of course, Trey Harris does not make it back to me. That's so dumb. Why did I do that? That's so annoying. Yeah, let's just go AJ Barner. God, that makes me mad. So we're done on tight ends. God, why did I do that, dude? That's so annoying. I'm actually annoyed. Yeah, I think Pittman is the better redraft player because he's going to probably be the cheaper value in redraft leagues, and I think that he's just a better player. Like, I think when it's all said and done, the end of 2026, we'll look back, he'll have outscored DK in fantasy points. So, for me, Pittman is the better pick. Good question, because I also think he's more of a Rodgers receiver. Coffeeholic, Steelers fans are everywhere, LOL. Still glamorizing over the 70s and 2000s days. Facts. Straight facts right there, man. Straight facts. That's exactly what it is. We're just a bunch of traditionalists, right? For lack of a better term, I guess. You know what? Give me Tank Dell here. I haven't taken Tank in a while. Alias says it'll definitely be better. Offensive-minded coach and slightly better receivers. The Steelers? Oh yeah, it'll be better. I just don't know if it's that much better. Don't know if it's that much better, but they will be better. They will be better. Coffeeaholic says, definitely like the Pittman more this year, but maybe DK can show us some of those back shoulder fades A-Rod loved with Adams. The difference between Adams and DK is Adams can catch the ball consistently. DK's hand-eye coordination, I'm not convinced is very good. So, yeah, I don't love DK. Didn't love it when they first traded for him, and I definitely don't love him after last year. I'd much rather, again, from a best ball perspective, I understand the 7th round pick compared to Pittman at the 9th because of the best ball, the big boomer bust nature of the game. But I just would rather have Pittman from a redraft perspective, and even from a best ball perspective, I'll take the value. All right, we know what we're doing here, so let's just go ahead and act on it before we get sniped. We'll go Troy Franklin. Excuse me. And then we will go with Brennan Thompson or Chris Brazell. One of the two. We'll see who's available. Quincy Jones, you watching any World Cup, big bro? Dude, ironically, I have been. And I'm not really a soccer guy, but I have been watching. I was just watching before I came on here, actually. I was watching that, who was it? Switzerland and Bosnia? No, it's been fun, man. Like, I actually have enjoyed it. It's been enjoyable. Now, the U.S. Open's on this week. I'm a golf guy, so I'll definitely be tuning into that a bunch this weekend. But, yeah, man. I actually have enjoyed it. And I didn't expect to because I'm not a soccer guy. All right, Brennan Thompson, give me a spike week here or there. Why not? What do you say? I don't have much of him, so there we go. I think we'll call it on this one. We'll be back tomorrow. Don't worry. Just make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Make sure you get notified whenever I go live. But we'll be live around the same time tomorrow. JT, HN, ETN, Jacobs, Bucky Irving, Roma Dunze, Alec Pierce, Justin Herbert, Matthew Golden, Bo Nix, Jalen Coker, Rondé Gadsden, Bryce Young, Brenton Strange, AJ Barner, Tank Dell, Troy Franklin, and Brennan Thompson. You guys let me know what you think. Again, like the video, subscribe to the channel on your way out. If you want to hop in the next draft with us tomorrow, get ahead of the game, grab that link that says Play Underdog Sports, use code FFR to sign up, and then join us tomorrow on a draft. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Had a great time today. Looking forward to tomorrow already. So peace out, guys. Have a good rest of your Thursday.